Booyah!
Today, just discovered. Be able to say goodbye.
Well, tippy time, my damies, and welcome to what is this, episode 28 of Reviewedly Interrupted. I can't believe I've done this many. I never planned on it. Like, seriously, didn't plan on it. I thought I'd do like 5 and be like, hey, I'm done with that shit, but I don't know. Here I am, still doing it. I don't give a shit. Fuck it. What's up now? Huh? Your mama. That's what's up. But enough of my verbal shenanigans. Welcome to Reviewedly Interrupted, episode 28, with moi, your host, Pootie. And this episode, I'm going to be doing Vlad, the director's cut, starring Brad Dourif and Billy Zane. In this lovely... See, it's like I want to show you guys the inside really quick. See, there's Ghost Son, Vlad. All these movies will be done at some point. Headhunter, Reality Kills. It's like I haven't watched these movies in a while. I remember nothing about Vlad, but I know I've seen it at some point. Because when I was going to copy the link on IMDb, you know, because what I do is I do a little prep ahead of time where all the links I put in, like the fucking whatever it's called, the info of the video, I get all those taken care of ahead of time just to like get out of the way. So when I make the video, I just go like, you know, cut, paste, boom. And I already added this. I already added Vlad to my watch list and gave it. I give, except for one movie, I usually give every movie 10 stars. So if you're wondering why maybe some of the ratings on some of those movies, you're like, why is the rating on this movie higher than I expected? It's probably because assholes like me who actually do enjoy watching all movies except for fucking Bird Box, that turd in a box. I'm going to call it Turd Box because that's what it was. Sandra Bullock loved you in Speed. Bird Box, get a fucking life, okay? I'm sorry, Sandra. You made a real flop with that one. You made a big mistake, lady. A big mistake, lady. But anyway, yeah, so it's like I don't remember anything about it. I was probably like really drunk or really baked when I watched it the first time anyway. Of course, it's like I'm going to be pretty baked when I watch it this time, but I'm going to remember it more. I should remember it more. I was probably drunk. There's a lot of movies I watched back when I used to drink that I don't fucking remember because I get so blasted drunk and not be paying attention half the time anyway because I'm like, blah, whatever. But I'm kind of excited to watch it again, you know? Billy Zane and Brad Dourif. Paul Popowich. It says Popowich, but it might be Popovich, like the W's pronounced like a V. And Cam Heskin. I don't know. They got 4 big names in here. I'm pretty sure Paul Popovich and Cam Heskin are like Polish acting superstars. Billy Zane, I gotta read up on what happened to Billy Zane, man. He was like everywhere. He was cool. And then like I remember reading about what the fuck happened, why he's not in shit anymore, but I can't fucking remember. So I don't know, comment and tell me. Or I'll go look it up. I don't care. Whatever, man. I can do it myself. I'm a big boy. Every day, every morning, every day, every morning, every day of every morning of every day, I get up in the morning and I get up every day and I put my big boy pants on. I put in one leg and I put in the other leg and then I pull them up and then I zip and sometimes I catch a little bit of my scrotum in there and it hurts. You're probably thinking, Pootie, that's TMI. But you're the asshole who tuned in, so it's all on you. Vlad, I'm going to go watch this. I know it's going to be entertaining. There's a couple actors in it I like, and I don't know, the premise is pretty cool. It's a vampire movie, but it's one of the vampire movies that, you know, is surrounding more of the old school Vlad the Impaler, Vlad, what was his name? Tenescu or Tepesh. He little known fact. For a while there, he was like before he became like the prince and everything like that. And I'm talking about Vlad Tepesh. I'm talking about him. There's a brief part that it talks about in his early life on Wikipedia where he actually had his own traveling band, and they were called Tepesh Mode. They weren't good. They weren't good at all. But I heard that he played the motherfucker up out of the tambourine. So, right on. But, yeah, I'm going to go watch this shit. And it's going to be hella cool, man. Because, I don't know. I like it. I like these kind of movies. These odd little finding movies like this. And, yeah. So, I'll be back in a bit to yap about the movie I don't remember watching that I watched. Vlad, the director's cut. Wabang, jigga down, jigga bound, in Vlad, the Impaler, beyond. Holy shit. Well, Vlad, people, Vlad. Quite the cast. Okay, speaking of the cast, here's a little funny note for this. At one point, a new character pops up, and I look and I go, "Holy shit!" And my woman goes, "What? What's up?" Because I didn't follow it up with anything. I was just like, "Holy shit!" and then just kind of stopped. But and she's like, "Well, what's that? What happened? What's up?" And I was like, that guy there. That guy is like Professor Mittenhands from Leprechaun 4 in space. And she's like, how do you know this shit? And it's so funny because I love that fucking movie. I think that's really why. You know, it's like, I love Leprechaun 4 in space. And so it's like the guy that plays like Dr. Mittenhands or Professor Mittenhands is in Vlad. He plays a character in Vlad. And I just thought that was cool. I was like, dude. And it's like, this movie is so weird. It's like just very confused. Like, I didn't think it was bad, but it was like the cast it had. I thought the script really did not do it justice because it seemed like it was trying to be like 8 different things at once. Like fucking 4 people got together and all wrote different fucking like different takes on the same fucking script, like or not the same script but the same idea. They're like, hey, here's the basis, here's the basic plot, write us an entire script from like this page of notes of what the movie's about, and maybe a little bit about the characters or something, you know, just like a skeletal structure. And it's like, okay, now you go write a script, now you go write a script, now you go write a script. And these 4 motherfuckers wrote a script. And then the people that like took those scripts and they just cut chunks and then just like said, okay, here's our movie. This piece from this person, this piece from, because it's like it tries to be gothic, but it never really manages to be really gothic. And then it tries to be like also a little terrifying, but it never gets really terrifying, partly because of like the failed almost gothic dealio. And then it's almost like, seems like it's trying to be adventure-esque in a way where, and like it seems like a full moon movie, but like people that are trying to imitate a full moon movie, because full moon just has this like kind of production, and they have really solid scripts. The motherfuckers writing the scripts in there, even though they're low budget fucking movies, the scripts for full moon movies are fucking solid. And this one just seems like it was like a mishmash of different people's fucking ideas and everything. So I think the script kind of didn't do it much justice. But other than that, it's like entertaining. I love seeing Billy Zane and things. It was funny because like me and my woman were like, dude, what happened to Billy Zane? What happened? Where is he? Where is Billy Zane? It's a lot of direct-to-video shit like this Vlad stuff, but he's been in some TV series. I didn't know they made MacGruber into a TV series. I have to watch that because MacGruber is fucking silly. But unless it's like NBC, then it's going to be toned down. The movie was fucking great. It was off the hook. It was like a total rated R movie. But if it's like a TV show on a normal thing, I don't know. But Billy Zane, like just from 2018 to like up to today, he's done like 20 some different things, like, you know, movies and like with some TV shows in there, like 22 total projects from 2018 to now, you know? And it's like, that's a pretty decent amount of work, but I think it's a lot of direct to video, lower budget stuff. I don't know why he stepped back from, because I mean, he was like poised to just be like one of those Hollywood fucking people. And then it was just kind of like, I don't know. I didn't research it. And come to find out, you know, it's like, even though it doesn't say on the back at fucking all, Vlad Director's Cut has special features. It has like behind the scenes featurettes. I don't know how long each of them are. I was like, I don't know if I've watched them yet. So yes, tomorrow at some point, I'm like, it's going to be later in the day when I'm chilling. I'm going to watch the special features and go through them and just like kind of get a little more in depth on it and everything. Cause I don't know much about the production of the movie. This is not a movie that I've seen in a while. And I don't know if I watched the special features before even, which is kind of shitty of me because I love the special features and shit. So I guess I can, I don't know if like, sorry man. I don't know if I'll do like a follow-up video or something about the special features or something, just a little episode 28.5 or something like that, you know, and maybe talk a little bit about the special features in the production, add a little bit to it and everything. But I wanted to make sure to get the review. Since I don't remember it, like some of the other movies I've reviewed, I've seen hella times. I don't really remember this movie. So I wanted to fucking watch it and get the review about the movie. You know, and the special features, you know, maybe later I can talk more about the production. Maybe that's what I'll do, like, for some of the videos. Like, whoever's watching this, if you can think of a video that I've done, like whatever movie I've done, if you're like interested, you're like, hey, do like a little more in depth about the production and shit like that. You know, it doesn't have to be a long video, and it won't have all the cuts and stuff like this one does. It'll be like a straightforward me talking about, you know, the production and shit. And I'll try to keep it like 10 minutes tops. I don't know. I want to get like any good info I can find to like impart and maybe give a little more knowledge about the movie. I'll do that, but I'll try not to rant like I do on these, where sometimes it goes on for a while. Like right now, I'm just talking about shit. And okay, let's talk about some of the special effects, though. It's like it does this thing where it's like you can tell it's CGI'd, where it's like the transition of the dude's face, which is God damn, what the fuck is his name? It's Anthony Quinn's kid. You know, he was like, I was like, dude, I remember that guy from something. What was he in? He played a badass, and he was like a soldier and shit or something. Platoon. That's what I mainly remember him from. It's just fucking Platoon, which is like pretty cool. But yeah, he's the one who plays Vlad, you know, and I thought that was pretty cool because it's like, I don't know, he's just one of those actors that was like kind of cool in like a movie when I don't know, he even if it's not a great movie, he's still got that like, you remember young Anthony Quinn, just that like fucking wow, and it's like, all right, man. He's got that kind of machismo. And it's like pretty cool. So it's like, I thought that was pretty awesome. Brad Dourif doesn't play a huge part in it. I mean, he's like kind of there a lot at the beginning. Well, not a lot at the beginning, but like more often in the beginning. And then it was kind of interspersed. It was kind of gone. So I don't know if that, like, maybe I'll find out it had to do with scheduling for something, or no, to see, that's why it's like I gotta watch the special features and maybe get a little more in depth. But the effect of like going from his face, like Quinn dude's face, to like this vampiric periodically vampiric face, where it's like kind of batty, you know. You could tell it was like the transition was CGI, but they used like some kind of CGI effect to just like kind of cut, because it really looked like his face wasn't CGI'd when it was all bat-like, vampire bat-like and shit. It seemed like he was actually like had a mask on, had makeup on, but the transition from his face to that was CGI'd, and there was different little CGI shit in there, and it was like, what was this, early 2000s or something? It's not going to tell me back here. But yeah, I think it was like early 2000s. So it's like not the greatest CGI. And obviously they didn't have like a huge budget where they could go fucking mad crazy, like, what is that? Weta Digital or whatever, you know, type shit. So, you know, it's the CGI of the time, and it's like, they tried. It's cool. You know, but like I said, you know, even like Billy Zane's part, I'm like, man, I wanted to see Billy Zane just totally fucking kill it. But it's like, I don't know, man. Like, he seemed kind of off in this one too. Like I don't know, like maybe he did rock scissors paper about doing it, and it's like, fuck, and he lost, so he's like, he played the part. Because it's like, I don't know if it was the accent that kind of just threw his fucking rhythm off or what, you know. But it's almost like he was trying. I don't know. Billy, I'm just like, in this one, I was a little disheartened, man. But Dorff knocked it out of the park like he always does. He's a fucking solid fucking actor, you know. Motherfucker's awesome. But still, dude, like, having those two names, even if for some reason Brad Dourif wasn't in it, let's just say they had somebody else for the part, I don't know who, just some other fucking dude, but it still said Billy Zane, I'm getting the fucking movie, dude. I don't care. It's like, I want to see Billy Zane and shit. Maybe it's nostalgic, you know, like, you know, just the whole fucking Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight. Like, that movie is so fucking awesome to me. I love that movie, the soundtrack and everything. It just like came out at a time when I was like really coming into music and really coming into horror movies, and really kind of like, and it's just that whole era of like, it has a total Pumpkinhead type look, you know, that kind of like suit effects and creature effects and gore and all that kind of shit. And it's like, it still has a lot of that practical effect shit that, you know, it's very nostalgic for me, because you do see a lot of prosthetics, but also, you know, because people want to do shit cheap or they're on a budget, a lot of stuff gets CGI'd. I mean, if you watch Devil's Rejects, there's like CGI blood all over that shit. Of course they have the practical, but they like enhance it and do different stuff like with the CGI, and it's like kind of sad. But you know, but the CGI is at least getting more solid, where it's like not completely seamless, but it's like way more seamless, and like not as so overtly obvious that it's almost like a glitch when you're watching the fucking movie, and it kind of throws you off a little bit unless you're already expecting it, you know? Like when I watched Leprechaun 4 in space, I had to bring it up again. Like, the CGI is very of its time and not super amazing, but I've seen it like hella times. I know to expect it, and I just like have a fun romp with that movie. But the CGI in this is of its time, and it's not bad. It's like they didn't, like, the effects they used it for was like, all right, you know, it's like that. I can see there definitely has to be some kind of effect, and a digital effect, you know, is a pretty decent one to do for that. I mean, you know, especially if you're on a budget and shit. It was basically just the transitions and stuff. A wolf turning into a dude, you know, just like the basic stuff. So it was like, it didn't turn me off from the movie, you know. It still had like some practical effects. It wasn't bloody though. It wasn't really bloody. And like, I think at least if they would have made it a little more savage, where it was just like, bleh, you know, it's like when it shows like a lot of the battles, it's just like, boom, fucking cutting heads off and shit, you know. Like, it almost had a part, like it had a part where they were like burying Vlad and this other dude, like Vlad's dad or whatever. Vlad's dad, Vlad Sr. like they were burying him and some other dude. Like I think it was Vlad Jr.'s bro or Vlad Sr.'s other son, and burying him alive, like standing up, up to their necks, and it shows just like, Vlad Sr.'s hair's up out of the dirt. He's already buried up, and then like the brother is just like cursing people, and it's like the dirt's like up to here, and he's just gonna get. And like I was like, okay, that's like, it's not bloody and gory, but it's like being buried fucking alive, like straight up, just slowly being buried alive. That's pretty savage. I think that's pretty savage. But it didn't really try to get too hardcore, and then it almost tried to get like this gothic-y romance. Like I think I was talking about the near gothic feel. It's like it almost tried to add like that romantic, seductive, fucking super sexual vampire shit in there too, and that just seemed off too with the vibe of the rest of the movie. And it almost had like like Brendan Fraser the Mummy kind of adventure to it. And it's like I said, it was just so wild. It's like this is one of those ones that I know that the more I watch it, the more I'm gonna love it, just because it's so like, it's so cut and paste, it seems, and that makes it very entertaining because it's just like, dude, what the fuck is going on? But like, what's crazy is it like jumps all this fucking shit, like I was saying, like almost like it's trying to do different vampire genres, different movies within the movie. It's like still has that seamless fucking plot of, okay, this is what's going down, this is what we're doing, this is what's happening. But just like, it's so weird, It's almost like how the house in The Mask, the Red Death, where it's like each room is a different color, but it's like all that house. That's almost like what it was. And like, I don't know, it had some like neat shit too. Like I said, if you watch this, you're gonna be like, whoa. This one, it's like it just kind of like jolts you a lot because, like I said, it's just so over the place, and it's like this one threw me for a loop. It's hella funny, man. I don't even know what to say. It's fun in the way that it's like you keep pulling a mask off. Like you pull one mask off, there's another, and one mask off, there's another. Oh, this movie's just fucking wild, and I had fun watching it though. And yeah, like I said, I know this one's gonna grow on me, and because it does. Oh, let me move the camera down a little bit, and because it does, like I said, have almost like that full moon vibe. Like it's like, when you watch a Trauma fan film, well, this seemed like a full moon fan film, which, I like full moon, so something that has like that kind of same vibe is pretty cool. And next week, my lovely production team of a GF, that's text for girlfriend. Yeah, I got a girlfriend. Oh yeah. She's like, dude, you haven't done Fulci yet. You should probably do some Fulci. And I'm like, I've been looking over at the Fulci movies. I've been kind of jonesing to watch some of Fulci. And I think that is a great idea. So I said, yeah, please pick out the Fulci you think I should do. And she was looking, she was deciding, and I was like, maybe I should do Demonia. And she's like, well, actually, I was thinking New York Ripper. So I'm going to do the New York Ripper. Because I was like, you know what? That's actually a fucking excellent idea. The New York Ripper. See, I got it on this little, like, I don't know if you've seen this. I think I stumbled across volume 1 at some point, or I seen it on Amazon, and I was like, you know what, even though I need to get the New York Ripper, there's like that, 3-disc fucking edition of it, like Ultimate Edition, and Manhattan Baby, I think, has like a good Blu-ray out, I think maybe from Arrow. I don't know, I can't remember. But this is how I have the movie so far on one of these little. Look at that. Oh, it's from Anchor Bay. So nice. You got Anchor Bay for a while. It was like if it was Anchor Bay horror, it was going to be solid. Some was going to be better than others, but I mean, Stars in Anchor Bay did the fucking mattress of horror. What more I gotta say, yo? So yeah, I'm gonna do the New York Ripper, which is his nice grindhousey exploitation, sexploitation, like it's like giallo and exploitation fucked and had a New York Ripper baby, and that's what I'm gonna do next week. Next week I'm also going to have a little announcement, and I will make sure that there's other announcements on the medias of the social. I got an idea for episode 30 that might change the format a little bit. So you got to tune in and you got to find out about that shit on the next episode, okay? And I don't know. There'll probably be 2 of you that'll be like, okay, well, what's up? Well, we'll find out what's up. It's all good. Episode 30 is going to be a live stream of an unknown movie so far, and it's going to be off Tubi. Yes, I'm going to do a live stream movie review of some schlock off Tubi for episode 30. I know I said I was going to say it next episode, but I am going to say it next episode too. I'm just going to have more details then. I don't have all the details yet. But Vlad, now, I found the link for this actual set. I can't remember if there was a DVD somewhere that you could get of Vlad. I can't remember. But yeah, I don't know. It's it might be streaming somewhere. I'm not sure, but you can check and see if it's streaming anywhere. I say give it a watch and just let me know what you think. See if I was just not seeing it right, or I don't know, man. But I say find it or buy a copy of it. Maybe the DVD. Maybe I do have the Amazon DVD thing. I think I do, and I think I got this set also. I think I got both of them for you guys. But yeah, watch it and just see what you think, because I don't know. Like I said, it's not the worst thing ever, but it's almost like it's trying so hard and you're just man, but you just know it's just gonna fall a little short. But still, it's it's gonna grow on me and I'm gonna love it, because I love horrible movies, and this one is not the greatest ever, and I think I'm gonna fall in love with it. So yeah, I've talked for a really long time, and I've signed your pity on the runny kind to probably till it's raw. So you're probably gonna want to put a little ointment on that, rest it up, maybe do a little triple antibiotic ointment, and maybe just throw a Band-Aid on it. And because once you get your runny kind rubbed raw like that from being signed on, you need to take care of that ASAP. And yeah, this has been episode, 28 of Reviewedly Interrupted, with me, your host, Pootie Chang, and that was Vlad. And I will see you next week with the New York Ripper and more news on the bullshit I'm doing with episode 30. So, okay, I'm out of here. Fuck it, dude. I've been talking for way too long. Vlad, director's cut. Vlad, it's great. Not.
You